So hi guys, welcome back to the Men's Big Bash League of 2025-26. It is match number 1 today between the Perth Scorchers and the Sydney Sixers. Yesterday Hobart Hurricanes became the champions of WBBL 2025 and now it's time for some Men's Big Bash action. And unfortunately the toss has been delayed due to rain in the very first match of the Men's Big Bash League 2025-26. I think it's raining heavily. This match is happening at the Optus Stadium in Perth. So at the moment, it is raining heavily at the Optus Stadium. So the toss has been delayed due to rain. We'll be back again with further news once the rain stops and the situation improves. So until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, good news actually. The rain has stopped and the Perth Scorchers have won the toss and elected to bowl first. It's an 11 over match. Just update that as well. So Sydney Sixers will be batting first here. Babar Azam and Daniel Hughes are opening the batting. So Perth Scorchers have won the toss, elected to bowl first, and I think that's a good toss to win for the Perth Scorchers because it's a reduced match. It's 11 over per side match, and Aaron Hardy is going to be opening the bowling for the Sydney Sixers. Babar Azam and Daniel Hughes are opening the batting for the Sydney Sixers. They're all set to go here for the Men's Big Bash League 2025-26. The defending champions are the Hobart Hurricanes. They need to see whether anyone can challenge Hurricanes this season. First ball of the Big Bash League. And that's a short ball. Daniel Hughes goes for the full shot, doesn't make connection. Dot ball to start from Aaron Hardy. So an interesting decision. Aaron Hardy, normally not a new ball bowler. Very interesting decision to bowl the first over. Oh, this time short and wide. Daniel Hughes goes for the cut shot, doesn't make connection. And another dot ball here. A good start here from Aaron Hardy. This time it's short, it's pulled in the air and straight into the hands of mid-wicket. And the first wicket goes down here for the Sydney Sixers. What a start for the Scorchers. Aaron Hardy strikes straight away in the very first over. It was a short ball. Daniel Hughes almost half pulling it in the air. Simple catch at mid-wicket. And the first wicket of the Men's Big Bash tournament this year. I don't know what kind of a pull shot that was. He didn't go through with the shot. He just half pulled it. He almost as if he checked his shot there. And a simple catch at mid-wicket. So the first wicket down here for the Sydney Sixers. Daniel Hughes is out for a 3-ball duck. And Sydney Sixers are 0 for 1 after 3 balls. So Josh Philippi is the new batter to the crease for the Sydney Sixers. Coming in at number 3. So fourth ball of the over coming up. That's on the stumps. Philippi drives it back to the bowler. Was looking for the run there. There's no run available. And another dot ball. What a start this is for the Scorchers. 4 dot balls and a wicket. Sixers struggling here early on. These are the 2 most successful teams in this in the history of this tournament. Sydney Sixers 3-time champions. Perth Scorchers 5-time champions. So it's supposed to be a cracker of a match today. 5th ball of the over coming up. Goes for the scoop, it's in the air and it lands safely. Whoa. And Josh Philippi gets off the mark with a single. First runs on the board for the Sydney Sixers. Not in the most convincing fashion, just about landed safely. And now Babar Azam gets onto the strike. The last ball of the over coming up. And that's defended down the ground by Babar Azam towards mid-on. And another dot ball to finish the over. What a start here from Aaron Hardy. Just one run came from that over, including the wicket of Daniel Hughes. And Sydney Sixers in early trouble here. 1 for 1 after one over. So the head-to-head between these two teams is favouring the Perth Scorchers big time. Perth Scorchers are leading 6-4 in the head-to-head against Sydney Sixers. It's a rivalry between these two teams, no doubt about that. So Joel Paris is the new bowler into the attack now for the Perth Scorchers. Coming over the wicket to Philippi. He goes for the scoop, gets it over the keeper. That'll be the first boundary. First boundary of the match. Josh Philippi once again going for that scoop shot. But this time making good connection. And picks up the first boundary. Oh, this time it's short and it's pulled away as well. One bounce, 4 towards deep square leg. Too short again from Joel Paris. And Josh Philippi quick to latch on to that. Straight away pressure back on Joel Paris. So third ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for the cut shot again. But this time, Philippi not able to make connection. So another dot ball. This time it's defended towards third man. And Josh Philippi picks up another single. So Babar Azam is back on strike, making his first appearance in a Big Bash competition. Ooh, that's on the stumps and Babar Azam defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Good bowling here from Joel Paris. Obviously conceded 2 boundaries in the first 2 balls of this over, but has made a comeback. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's pulled in the air and lands safely. Just short of mid-on. So Babar Azam struggling for timing here. Another dot ball to finish the over. So good over for the Sixers, though 9 runs came from that over. And the Sydney Sixers are 10 for 1 after 2 overs. So this match now is happening at the Optus Stadium in Perth. Babar Azam there getting in high on the bat. And landing shot of the fielder at mid-on. So Brody Couch is the new bowler into the attack. And that's on straight away on the pads. Flicked away by Josh Philippi towards deep square leg and picks up another couple of runs to start the over. That's a full delivery, and Philippi drives it down the ground to mid-on, straight to mid-on, and another dot ball. This time it's heaved leg side by Philippi towards deep mid-wicket and will pick up another single. Gives the strike back to Babar Azam, who hasn't got off the mark yet. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, he gives himself room, goes up in the air. And the ball lands safely. Deep extra covers, comes around, does well. And Babar Azam gets off the mark with a couple of runs. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Babar Azam, can he adapt to the Australian conditions well enough? That's the question. First time he's participating in a Big Bash league. That's pulled down the ground, it's in the air. And it's taken at mid-on. So another wicket goes down here for the Sixers. Didn't get the timing there. Babar Azam got it high on the bat. And a simple catch at mid-on. The second wicket goes down here. Brody Couch, the debutant, strikes for the Perth Scorchers. And the Sydney Sixers getting into more trouble here, losing a lot of wickets. Remember, this is 11 over match. Already 3 overs done, only 8 overs left after this. It's not a 20 over match. So you need to get a lot of runs if you want to put pressure on the opposition. Babar Azam is out after scoring 2 runs from 5 balls. And Sydney Sixers are 15 for 2 after 2.5 overs. So Moises Henriques is the new batter to the crease. The captain of the Sydney Sixers. He has the experience. And this is, he has to perform under pressure here. I'm surprised that they are sending Jack Edwards down the order. Even he can bat at the top of the order. A really good batter actually. Last ball of the over. That's on full and on the pads. Flicked away straight to mid-wicket. A little fumble. It allows Moises Henriques to get off the mark with a single to finish that over. The 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Babar Azam. And Sydney Sixers are 16 for 2 after 3 overs. So Mali Beardman is the new bowler into the attack. And straight away, Enriquez goes for the cut shot. Doesn't make connection. And again a dot ball to start. Well, I'm not sure what the delay is about. Maybe behind the side screen they want to check something. The youngster here, Mali Beardman. Second ball of the over coming up. And that's a full delivery. Enriquez drives down the ground to mid-on. And another dot ball here. So 2 dot balls to start this over. This time it's flicked away by Enriquez towards deep square leg and picks up another single. This time it's driven down the ground past mid-off. And that runs away for 4. Beautiful shot down the ground from Josh Philippi. Picks up his third boundary. Over pitched from Mali Beardman and driven to the boundary. Ooh, this time was looking for the big shot. I think it's gone off the toe of the bat down to mid-on. And Philippi picks up another single. So last ball of the over. And that's pulled away by Enriquez. Over deep square leg for 6. What a way to finish the over. 2 short from Beardman. And Enriquez latches onto that. Deposits it over deep square leg for 6. First 6 of the innings. Ends the over with a 6. 12 runs came from that over. And Sydney Sixers are 28 for 2 after 4 overs. So Ashton Agar, the new bowler, into the attack, and Philippi greets him. Coming down the wicket, hits it over long off, all the way for 6. What a way to welcome Ashton Agar to the crease. Josh Philippi with his first 6 in this innings and back-to-back sixes for the Sydney Sixers team. This time again, Philippi comes down the wicket and drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. This time a quicker ball and Enriquez cuts it away towards deep extra covers for another single. This time Philippi comes down the wicket, has gone off the hands onto the stumps, I think. Oh dear, they're going upstairs here. That is such an unlucky way to get out. A run out at the non-striker's end, going off the bowler's hand onto the stumps. You need to see whether Enriquez has made it back to this crease. That's just as a partnership was starting to build. Have the Sixers lost another one here? Yes, it's gone off the hands onto the stumps. Enriquez is short of his ground. So this is going to be another wicket here. Yes, it's clearly touched the hands of Ashton Agar onto the stumps. Very, very unlucky way to get out, but it is part of the rules of the game. The non-striker shouldn't back up too far to avoid such instances of getting dismissed. It's clearly gone off the hands onto the stumps. They're checking something though. Yes, out is the signal. So the third wicket goes down here for the Sydney Sixers. Moises Enriquez is out after scoring 9 runs from 6 balls. And Sydney Sixers are 36 for 3 after 4.4 overs. So Lachlan Shaw is the new batter to the crease. This time it's flicked away by Philippi towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another couple of runs. The Lachlan Shaw is a good batter, is at the non-striker's end for now. Another quicker delivery. Philippi hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over, including the run out of Moises Enriquez. And Sydney Sixers are 39 for 3 after 5 overs. So Brody Couch is continuing into his second over. Josh Philippi is on strike. Oh, that's a full delivery. Philippi goes for the big shot. It's gone under the bat. They have sneaked in one Bice here. And Bice sneaked in. So Lachlan Shaw is back on strike. A very, very unfortunate way to get out for Moises Enriquez. Ball going off the bowler's hand onto the stumps. We've seen that plenty of times in cricket before. The non-striker should be careful, not back up too far. This time it's on the pads. Lachlan Shaw flicks it away and gets off the mark with a single towards mid-wicket. So Philippi is on strike now. Goes for the poor big shot. It's in the air. Now this could be another wicket here. Keeper settling underneath it. Takes the catch. And another wicket goes down here. Brody Couch on debut picks up his second one. And the Sixers are crumbling big time here. Fourth wicket goes down. Philippi was looking good. Batting on 28 from 18 balls. 3 boundaries and 1 6. But he's thrown it away here. Was looking for that pull shot. Only managed to sky it in the air. And the keeper doesn't make a mistake on that one. Now what is happening here to the Sydney Sixers? Josh Philippi is out after scoring 28 from 18 balls. And Sydney Sixers are 41 for 4 after 5.3 overs. So Jack Edwards is the new batter to the crease. Really good player. They need a partnership here. Sydney Sixers cannot afford to keep losing wickets like this. Not much batting left as well. Ben Dwarshuis is an all-rounder. He can also bat. After that, Joel Davies, Perry, Murphy, they're all bowlers. Shot this time, pulled away. Oh, excellent fielding at mid-wicket. Almost a chance of a run out at the non-striker's end as well. But Lachlan Shaw makes it back on time. So another dot ball from Brody Couch. This time it's sliced away past point and that'll run away for 4. So Jack Edwards is underway with the boundary. Little bit of width offered there. And he's cut it away beautifully there. Jack Edwards. The last ball of the over. Oh, inside edge. Just misses the stumps. Misses the keeper as well. It's towards deep fine leg. And Jack Edwards picks up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Josh Philippi. And Sydney Sixers are 46 for 4 after 6 overs. So Mali Beardman is continuing into his second over. That's our back of the length, defended towards point. And again a dot ball to start the over. So remember, only 5 more overs left in this innings. This is an 11 over match. Second ball of the over coming up. The game is going so fast now. Oh, going for the pull shot. It's an outside edge towards third man. That's 4 more. So Jack Edwards picks up his second boundary there. Was looking to pull it leg side. It went off the outside edge. It's flown towards that third man region for another boundary. And the 50 comes up for the Sydney Sixers in just 6.2 overs at the loss of 4 wickets. And this time it's on the pads. Jack Edwards flicks it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single. So Lachlan Shaw is on strike now. Ooh, that's a short ball. It's too high, I think, given as a wide by the umpire. So Mali Beardman has to reload that one again. Oh, that's flicked away by Shaw. That's gone massive, is it? Yes, it is. All the way for 6 over deep square leg. A pickup shot there from Lachlan Shaw using the pace of Mali Beardman. And that sailed all the way over deep square leg for 6. So Lachlan Shaw gets his first 6 and now Sixers getting some momentum here. This time, Lachlan Shaw comes down the wicket, goes for the big shot but misses it. It's a dot ball, so a good comeback from Beardman. Youngster actually should learn, gain some experience. One more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over. And he goes down the ground this time. Clears mid-on. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. So an expensive over from Mali Beardman. 16 runs came from that over. And the Sydney Sixers are 62 for 4 after 7 overs. So 4 more overs left in this innings. Joel Paris is back into the attack now. Projected score is around 92 to 100. 8 runs per over takes them to 92. Oh, Jack Edwards swings and misses. Jack Edwards swings and misses. It's a dot ball from Joel Paris. Second ball of the over. And Edwards goes big and goes massive. All the way for 6 over deep mid wicket. Do not bowl in the slot to Jack Edwards. He is so strong. Deposits it over deep mid wicket for another maximum. That's short this time and Edwards pulls it away. towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Well, that's flat batted in the air, just clears mid off. And that will trickle into the fence for 4 as well. So Lachlan Shaw is also playing a really good knock here. It was a short ball, he's just flat batted it over the fielder at mid off. And he gets his second boundary in this innings. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Moves across his stumps, goes for the cut shot, but does not make connection. Another dot ball from Joel Paris. The last ball of the over coming up. Moves inside the line. Looks for the paddle shot. Looking for the run there. There's no run available. So another dot ball to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. And Sydney Sixers are 73 for 4 after 8 overs. So Ashton Agar now is back into the attack into his second over. And Jack Edwards goes straight, goes all the way for 6. That's a great way to start the over. The reigning sixes here at the Optus Stadium. And this time it's Jack Edwards. Again, if you bowl it in his slot, he is so strong down the ground. This time a full delivery on his pads, is looking to flick it away, can't make connection, another dot ball. And this time a quicker ball, it's drilled down the ground for 4 this time. Once again, 2 full from Agar. And Jack Edwards going straight down the ground, always the best place to hit a cricket ball, picks up another boundary. So suddenly this game is getting interesting. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And that's a quicker ball. Edwards flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. Full toss, Shaw drives it away, finds the gap, and another boundary here. What a partnership this is turning out to be. Both Lachlan Shaw and Jack Edwards matching shot for shot. This time Lachlan Shaw picks up his boundary in this over. This time goes for the reverse wave up in the air. Keeper doesn't get there. So another dot ball to finish the over. 15 runs came from that over. And Sydney Sixers are 88 for 4 after 9 overs. So the power surge has been activated. Two more overs left in this innings. So just 2 more overs left in this innings. Above any target above 100 runs or even 110 might be a tricky total to chase down for the Scorchers. So Joel Paris bowling the penultimate over now. Jack Edwards on strike. Oh, that's outside the off stump. Edwards throws his bat at it, doesn't make connection. And a valuable dot ball for the Scorchers. So second ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's another slow ball, another beauty from Joel Paris. And they sneak in a bye as well. They sneak in a bye single. Edwards was looking for the big shot, it didn't make connection. But they've got the single through byes and now Lachlan Shaw is back on strike. This partnership now 48 from 23 balls between Jack Edwards and Lachlan Shaw. They were struggling at 41 for 4. From there, they are getting themselves to a decent total here. So Lachlan Shaw, what can he do? He can also find the boundaries around the wicket from Paris. Ooh, and Lachlan Shaw swings and misses. Appeal for a catch. The finger goes up. Was there really a nick there? Maybe it might have been a faint nick. He's walking. So the 5th wicket goes down here for the Sydney Sixers. Lachlan Shaw had no other option, had to keep looking for the big shots. But he's got the faintest of nicks through to the keeper. Yeah, I think there was a nick there. And Joel Paris strikes for the Scorchers here. Breaks this partnership. Extra bounce there from Joel Paris. So Lachlan Shaw is out after scoring 19 runs from 10 balls. And Sydney Sixers are 89 for 5 after 9.3 overs. So Ben Dwarshuis is the new batter to the crease. He can also strike the long ball. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. And Dwarshuis goes offside. And that's 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Towards deep extra covers. What a way to start from Dwarshuis. He told you he can strike a ball. And he starts with a boundary. Gets off the mark with a boundary. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Well, he goes down the ground, it's in the air and lands short of mid-on there. Dwarshuis picks up another quick single. So Jackie Edwards is back on strike. The last ball of the over coming up. And Edwards goes straight. And that goes 1 bounce for 4 to finish the over. A great way to finish the over from Jack Edwards. 10 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Lachlan Shaw. And Sydney Sixers are 98 for 5 after 10 overs with 1 more over to go. So Aaron Hardy is going to be bowling the last over for the Perth Scorchers. Dwarshuis is going to be on strike. Hardy coming around the wicket to Dwarshuis. That's a full toss. Dwarshuis hits it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. So Jack Edwards is on strike. 5 more deliveries left in this innings. That's sliced away in the air, down to deep extra covers. And Jack Edwards pushes for 2, coming back for a second. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Jack Edwards. And the 100 comes onto the board for the Sydney Sixers. This is a good total actually to defend in 11 overs. Still 4 balls left in this innings. The way Sydney Sixers started, it didn't look as though they'll get to 100 runs, but a good recovery thanks to that partnership between Jack Edwards and Lachlan Shaw. That has taken the Sixers to 100 runs here, 101 runs. Well, the shot is a top edge over the keeper. Fortune favours the brave. And another boundary for Jack Edwards. He has been the one man who has really batted well here in this innings. The score moves to 105 now with 3 balls left. Full toss. Helped on its way. Has it gone long enough? Fielder settling underneath. Oh dear, he's made a meal of it. He's made a mess of it. And Jack Edwards completes a couple of runs. He keeps the strike, moves into the 40s. Now how costly is that drop going to be? He settled underneath it and then couldn't take the catch. Only 2 more deliveries left in this innings. And Jack Edwards causes any more damage in these last 2 deliveries, it's going to haunt the Scorchers, no doubt about that. The 5th ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's on the pads. It's helped on its way, and that'll run away for 4 as well. Jack Edwards is finding boundaries in different areas of the ground. Another boundary here. Just helping it on its way, full and on the pads from Hardy. A second boundary in this over for Jack Edwards. So last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the innings coming up. Oh, that's a good Yorker. Edwards hits it down the ground. They're going to push for 2 no matter what. No matter what. Last ball of the innings. Can push for 2. And a couple of runs to finish the over. So 15 runs came from that last over. And what a finish this is for the Sydney Sixers. The last 5 overs, Sydney Sixers have scored 66 runs in the last 5 overs. Jack Edwards finishing 46 not out from just 21 balls with 6 boundaries and 2 sixers at a strike rate of 219.05. And the Sydney Sixers finished their quota of 11 overs on 113 for 5 at the end of their 11 overs. And the Perth Scorchers, when they come out to bat, will need 114 runs to win from their quota of 11 overs. Superb recovery actually. At one stage, the Sydney Sixers were 41 for 4. From there, Lachlan Shaw and Jack Edwards put on a partnership of 48 from 24 balls. And then Jack Edwards and Dwarshuis putting on a partnership of 24 from 9 balls as well, which helped the Sydney Sixers get to a very competitive total of 113 for 5 at the end of their 11 overs. So it's going to be a tough chase for the Scorchers. They need 114 runs to win from their 11 overs. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. The Perth Scorchers need 114 runs to win from their quota of 11 overs. Required run rate of 10.36. Charles Tobo is going to be opening the bowling for the Sydney Sixers. Finn Allen and Mitch Marsh are opening the batting for the Perth Scorchers. And all in readiness here. Charles Tobo bowling the first ball to Mitch Marsh. And Marsh drives it straight to covers. Dot ball to start. The second ball of the over coming up. Ooh, that's on a good length. Mitch Marsh defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Debutant here, Charles Tobo. Replacement for Sean Abbott. And he has started well with the new ball here. Comes down the wicket edge and taken at slip. And the debutant, Charles Tobo, strikes. Mitch Marsh is out without troubling the scorers. And an early wicket here for the Sydney Sixers. The pressure was building there. 2 dot balls. Marsh came down the wicket. Was a full delivery. Maybe he looked to slice it over the slips. A good catch by Babar Azam at first slip. And the Sydney Sixers get their first breakthrough here. Charles Tobo gets the breakthrough on debut. And the Scorchers, just like the Sydney Sixers, the Scorchers have also lost an early wicket. Mitch Marsh is out for a duck. And Perth Scorchers are 0 for 1 after 3 balls. So Cooper Connolly is the new batter at the crease for the Perth Scorchers. And that's full and on the pads. Connolly flicks it away towards deep square leg and gets off the mark with a couple of runs. So finally the Scorchers also off the mark. Cooper Connolly also off the mark with a couple of runs. Oh, he goes for the drive. Babar Azam was appealing for that. It didn't look like it took the outside edge. Another dot ball from Charles Tobo. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's flicked in the air. I think it's gone massive. That is a massive shot. It's gone all the way over deep mid wicket for 6. The first 6 of the innings. And a fantastic pickup shot there from Cooper Connolly to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Mitch Marsh. And Perth Scorchers are 8 for 1 after 1 over. So Ben Dwarshuis is the new bowler into the attack now for the Sydney Sixers. And that's back of the length. Finn Allen defends it back to the bowler. Again a dot ball to start from Dwarshuis. Well, Finn Allen goes for the paddle scoop shot there, but not able to make connection. So two dot balls to start from Ben Dwarshuis. Oh, looking to go big there, inside edge onto the pads. And Finn Allen gets off the mark with a single though. Not in the most convincing fashion, but off the mark with a single. So Cooper Connolly is back on strike. Oh, that's too wide, I think. Just given as a wide by the umpire. So Dwarshuis has to reload that one again. And that's driven through the covers for 4. Beautifully played by Connolly. Found the gap beautifully. And another boundary here for Connolly. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, goes for the big shot there, Connolly, but not able to make connection. Another dot ball. This is still a good over from Dwarshuis. Just 6 runs coming from this over. Still 1 ball left. Connolly is a good young player actually. Strikes the ball so cleanly. The last ball of the over. Goes for the big shot and misses it again. Another dot ball to finish the over. So just 6 runs came from that over. Good over from Dwarshuis. And Perth Scorchers are 14 for 1 after 2 overs. So Jack Edwards is the new bowler into the attack now for the Sydney Sixers. And straight away goes big there. Finalen goes all the way for 6 over deep mid wicket. So welcomes Jack Edwards with a 6 there. Finalen. It was right there to be hit, and Finalen this time clearing the boundary. This time it's a full delivery again. Finalen defends it to covers and picks up another single. So Cooper Connolly is back on strike. Required run rate 10.73. That's short and wide. Cut away again by Connolly towards deep extra covers. They'll push for 2. And that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Cooper Connolly. This time it's on the pads. Connolly looking to flick it away. Gets hit on the pads. And a dot ball from Jack Edwards. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, he goes for the big shot there. Gets an inside edge towards deep square leg. And Connolly picks up another single. Finalen is back on strike. One more delivery left in this over. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, he goes offside. He's flat batted it all the way for 6 over deep extra covers. Finalen is on fire here. Second 6 in this over. And what a way to finish the over. 16 runs came from that over. And Perth Scorchers are 30 for 1 after 3 overs. So Todd Murphy is the new bowler into the attack now for the Sydney Sixers. Finally some spin on offer. Connolly is on strike. Murphy coming around the wicket. And Connolly goes big and he goes massive. All the way over long on for 6. What a welcome to the crease from Cooper Connolly. And now suddenly the required run rate is down to 9.96. A 6 to start the over from Cooper Connolly. This time it's a full delivery right in the block hole. Connolly going for the drive, not able to make connection. And another dot ball. Need a wicket here, Sydney Sixers. And Connolly hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So fourth ball of the over coming up. It's pulled in the air by Finn Allen. It's in the gap. Long on comes around, does well. And Finn Allen picks up another couple of runs. This time it's pulled in the air again and taken at deep mid wicket. Finn Allen has holed out and Todd Murphy strikes back. Conceded a 6 in this over. Finn Allen was ready to take him on. Lachlan Shaw takes the catch at deep mid wicket. And the second wicket goes down here for the Perth Scorchers. A very important wicket because Finn Allen can be dangerous. So Murphy strikes, Finn Allen is out after scoring 16 runs from 8 balls, and Perth Scorchers are 39 for 2 after 3.5 overs. So Aaron Hardy is the new batter to the crease for the Perth Scorchers. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, Aaron Hardy goes for the reverse sweep. It's gone off the pads, I think. It will be one leg boys to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Finn Allen. And Perth Scorchers are 40 for 2 after 4 overs. So Mitchell Perry is the new bowler into the attack now. And Hardy swings it away leg side. It's gone all the way for 6. The Scorchers have made it a point that every time the first ball of a new over, it goes out of the ground for 6. This time it's Aaron Hardy who gets a clean connection to start the over. This time again goes for the big shot. It's gone off the bat or the pad, I don't know. It's gone down to deep, third man for 4. So 6 and a 4 to start the over. Pressure here on Mitchell Perry. Also, a 50 comes up for the Perth Scorchers. 50 comes up in just 4.2 overs. That's punched away by Aaron Hardy. Past point and picks up another single. 63 needed from 39 is gettable actually these days in modern day T20 cricket. That's short and wide. Connolly cuts it away. There's no stopping that. Very quick outfield. Races away for fours. An expensive over here from Mitchell Perry. 15 runs from this over already. Second boundary in this over. And this time it's Cooper Connolly. It's a slow ball this time, and Connolly punches it towards point. Another dot ball from Mitchell Perry. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, that beats Connolly there. That's a beauty. He's appealing. Not quite sure what they are appealing for. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 15 runs came from that over. And Perth Scorchers are 55 for 2 after 5 overs. So Jack Edwards now continuing into his second over. Aaron Hardy is on strike. And Hardy defends it on the front foot down the ground to mid-off. Dot ball to start the over. This time it's swung away leg side, finds the gap. Goes down towards deep mid-wicket. They're going to push for 2 here. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Aaron Hardy. He keeps the strike as well. Whoa, that's a top edge. Could be out here. Fielder settling and keeper settling underneath it. Takes the catch. And Jack Edwards strikes for the Sixers. Hardy has to go. Was looking for the big shot there. I think it was a little bit of a slow ball from Jack Edwards. And only managed to sky it up in the air. And an important wicket here for the Sydney Sixers. Keeper making no mistake. Josh Philippi completing the catch. And Jack Edwards, what a performance he's giving today. Performed with the bat, now has taken a wicket with the ball as well. Aaron Hardy is out after scoring 13 runs from 7 balls. And Perth Scorchers are 57 for 3 after 5.3 overs. So Ashton Turner is the new batter to the crease for Perth Scorchers. The captain, Ashton Turner. It's a short ball pulled away by Turner towards deep mid-wicket and gets off the mark with a single. This is a good over for the Sixers. Just 3 runs coming from this over, including the wicket of Hardy. Oh, that's a full delivery driven in the air by Connolly. 1 bounce to deep extra covers. A fumble will allow Connolly to pick up a couple of runs, I think. Yeah, a couple of runs it is. Keeps the strike as well. 1 more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over. It's short this time, pulled away by Connolly towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. An excellent over from Jack Edwards. 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Aaron Hardy. And Perth Scorchers are 61 for 3 after 6 overs. So Todd Murphy now continuing into his second over. Oh, Connolly looks to swing leg side. Hits it down the ground to long on. A fumble again. The Sixers fielders cannot afford these fumbles in the field. They need to field the ball properly. Couple of runs for Cooper Connolly to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. That's driven away straight to covers. Another dot ball. Valuable dot ball here for the Sixers. Required run rate now nearing 11 for the Scorchers. Well, that's pulled away by Connolly. That's gone all the way. All the way for 6. What a powerful shot that is. Dragged down, short delivery from Todd Murphy, and Connolly picked up the length beautifully. He goes again. This time it's high in the air. I don't think he's got timing, has he? Just enough. Just enough. Clears long on. All the way for 6. Cooper Connolly is at his best now. Back-to-back sixes from him. Todd Murphy feeling the pressure here. This time a quicker ball. It swung away leg side by Connolly towards deep mid-wicket. They're going to push for 2 for sure. Yes, couple of runs for Cooper Connolly. That's fantastic running between the wickets. Another couple of runs. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over coming up. Full toss. Connolly hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. The 17 runs came from that over, and Perth Scorchers are 78 for 3 after 7 overs. So the power surge has been taken. 36 needed from the last 4 overs for the Scorchers. So Dwarshu is now into a second over. And that's too wide. Too wide outside the off stump. Umpire gives it as a wide. So Dwarshu has to reload that one again. This time it's a slow ball. Connolly picks it up and he's put it into the stands for 6 as well. He is striking them so cleanly today as Cooper Connolly brings up his half century as well. 52 from just 24 balls with 2 fours and 5 sixers at a strike rate of 216.67. And I think he's taking Scorchers home now in this run chase. Oh, that's full and wide inside the line. So a dot ball from Dwarshu. 29 needed from 22 balls. That's too wide this time. Yes, umpire gives it as a wide. So Dwarshu has to reload that one again. .28 needed from 22. It's Scorchers match now. This. That's full this time. It's hit down the ground over mid off all the way for 6. Has it? Has it gone all the way? Gotta have a look at that. It's signaled as a 4. It might have bounced just inside. So another boundary here for Connolly. It's getting easier now for the Scorchers. They're getting closer to the target. So it is a boundary. 24 needed from 21 now. Very tough for the Sixers to defend this. But what an innings this is from Cooper Connolly. 56 from just 26 balls. Completely turned this game on its head. That's a slow ball. It's pulled away again by Connolly. Towards deep mid wicket. They're going to push for 2, are they? No, they are not. Just a single for Cooper Connolly. So Ashton Turner is on strike now. That's a full delivery. Turner flicks it away to mid wicket and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the over. Goes for the scoop. Doesn't make connection. And another dot ball to finish the over. 14 runs came from that over. And Perth Scorchers are 92 for 3 after 8 overs. So 22 needed from the last 3 overs for the Perth Scorchers. It should be easy now. Ashton Turner is on strike. Charles Stobo is back into the attack into his second over. Dismissed Marsh in the first over. It's a slow ball. And Turner comes down the wicket, drives it towards mid-off. Again a dot ball to start the over. That's short this time, pulled away by Turner towards deep fine leg and picks up another single. Connolly is back on strike. Need his wicket here. The Sydney Sixers. It's a full toss. Connolly hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Ashton Turner is back on strike. Well, that's pulled away down towards deep fine leg. One bounce to deep fine leg. Babar Azam does well. And Turner picks up another single. Now down to 19 from 14 now. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's a full and wide delivery inside edge from Connolly to the keeper. Picks up another quick single. That's good running between the wickets. But a good over here from Charles Stobo. Just 4 runs coming from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. It's a full toss and Ashton Turner drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. So good over from Charles Stobo. Just 5 runs came from that over and Perth Scorchers are 97 for 3 after 9 overs. So Ben Dwarshuis now is going to be bowling the penultimate over. Scorchers need 17. And that's pulled away by Turner. That's all the way. All the way for 6 over deep mid wicket. Dwarshuis has been expensive today. Once again bowling it too short. And Turner pounces on it, puts it into the stands. And now the equation is down to a run a ball for the Scorchers. 100 comes up for the Scorchers in just 9.1 overs. This time Turner drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. 10 runs needed from 10 balls now. Cooper Connolly's innings that has made this chase a lot comfortable for the Scorchers. 59 from just 30 balls. And as long as he's there, I think the Scorchers will get home. 10 runs from 10 balls, they'll be thinking 2 hits probably. That's a wide down the leg side. That's not helping the Sixers. Now it's under a run a ball. Down to single digits now. 9 runs needed from the last 10 balls. A very, very difficult run chase has made to look very simple actually by the Scorchers. I mean, just imagine chasing 114 runs in 11 overs is never easy actually. But the batters chase down totals very well. That's in the air. Down to long off. Taken. Dwarshuis gets the breakthrough. Connolly has to go. And is there any more twists? Is there any more twists in this match now? Was in the slot from Dwarshuis. Connolly couldn't get the elevation. He hit it in the air. And Jack Edwards, I think, the fielder completing the catch at long off. And brings to an end a magnificent knock from Cooper Connolly. He's out after scoring 59 runs from 31 balls. And Perth Scorchers are 105 for 4 after 9.3 overs. Now then, is there any more twists left in this game now? 9 runs from 9 balls. It can be a funny game. If this goes to the last over, anything can happen. Laurie Evans is the new batter to the crease for the Scorchers. The 4th ball of the over. It's a slow ball. Evans defends it leg side towards deep square line. They're going to push for 2, are they? Yes, they are. Couple of runs from Laurie Evans. That's good running between the wickets. Now just 7 needed from 8 balls. Goes for the scoop shot. He's got it in the air. It's gone all the way. Is it? Yes, it is. All the way for 6 over deep fine leg. And I think that should be the match for the Scorchers. The scores are level now. Just 1 more run needed. And what a shot that is from Laurie Evans. Dwarshuis has been expensive today. Just 1 more run needed now for victory. And he gives himself room. Hits it high in the air. Now this could be a wicket here. It is. Catch taken. Looking to be the hero there. Looking to finish it off with 1 hit. But only skying it in the air in a simple catch at the edge of the circle. And Dwarshuis gets the breakthrough of the last ball of the over. But I think it's too late for the Sixers, because they have conceded way too many boundaries and sixes, to be honest. Really good catch. Really good catch at extra covers. Laurie Evans is out after scoring 8 runs from 3 balls, and Perth Scorchers are 113 for 5 after 10 overs with 1 run needed from the last over. So Nick Hobson is the new batter to the crease for the Perth Scorchers. He's also another finisher probably. So Mitchell Perry is going to be bowling the last over. He needs to defend 1 run. Wow. Ashton Turner is on strike. Can he finish it off? That's flicked away past the keeper, and that'll be it. The Perth Scorchers are on the board in Big Bash League 2025-26. Ashton Turner finishes things off, and the Perth Scorchers have chased this total down in just 10.1 overs with 5 balls to spare, and they have won by 5 wickets against the Sydney Sixers in the BBL opener of 2025-26. The Sixers tried hard. They were rocked early with the bat. They were 41 for 4 at one stage, and then Lachlan Shaw and Jack Edwards formed a partnership of 48 runs, which got them back on track. And then the Sydney Sixers finished well. Actually, they scored 113 runs, but just not enough, because in modern day T20 cricket, however big the total is, the batters are so strong these days. They back themselves to chase down even a required run rate of 11 and 12 runs an over. And that is what the Scorchers have done. Cooper Connolly, the star, scoring 59 from 31 balls. And he completely took the game away from the Sydney Sixers there. The Sixers, though, they took some wickets. Jack Edwards picked up 1 wicket. Charles Tobo picked up 1 wicket. Todd Murphy picked up 1 wicket. Ben Dwarshuis picked up 2 wickets. But unfortunately, they just kept on conceding the boundaries at regular intervals, which made the chase a little easier for the Perth Scorchers today. So the Perth Scorchers victorious by 5 wickets, and they have made a fantastic start to this BBL season. The Perth Scorchers winning this match by 5 wickets against the Sydney Sixers. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of BBL 2025-26. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.